Okay. I think all the other videos are out by this time, so this should be okay. I wanted to make sure everybody else could get their videos out um, after the hostile little thing that we did out at Mike's gym. So, Seth put his out. Ours is out on the RP channel. Go watch those videos if you haven't. Seth's is like 45 minutes of just them training. Ian, him, Samson, some of the posing stuff at the end there. It was really cool. Um, Me and Mike trained push. We kind of just trained push on our own, and really, if somebody asked for input, we give some input. Like I know Hunter wanted us to put him through a leg or a hack squat set. Um, I got to yell at Sam a little bit on a couple sets too, and he just did his own thing. No corrections or anything. It's not how we do shit. It was just a good time of a bunch of very experienced people in the industry training hard and getting to be around that energy, getting to ask them questions about their careers and the things that they're doing. So honestly, huge pleasure. If any of them ever see this, like very, very grateful for the opportunity to just be in the same room and train hard as shit. Some of the people that were there, Hunter Labrada, Samson Dada, Ashley and Mike Lakamowski, two of my best friends from San Antonio. Their friend was also there. Another hostile athlete, super cool guy. Sulek, Seth Rossi was there. Like I just said, he put out a video. Yeah, and you'll see everybody in the back. Fuad was obviously there because he run the whole hostel. Just a bunch of the hostel guys. Like I said, amazing time. Kind of just wanted to make my video. I'll do the same thing, talking head bullshit, and at some point I'll probably answer a couple questions here. But overall, that experience was absolutely just amazing. I loved every minute of it, and just getting to pose with a lot of those guys is cool too. So today, me and Mike did incline pressing. I did 3 top sets, a down set, a set or 2 of dumbbell bench press, and then a giant set of push-ups at the very end. That followed by push-downs, and I did a PM session later on in the day. But this is the Atlantis incline machine press is just one of my favorite machine presses as far as incline machine goes. It gets really deep. It moves out just as you would the dumbbells at the bottom of a bench press, and that allows you to emphasize the stretch. So as you see us train in all of our videos and all the modifications we make to anybody's training is only to make the exercise harder and only to mostly lean into that last bit of the deep stretch for the tissue. And that's exactly what this press does. Even converges so that peak contraction part is actually a little easier because when you converge, so if you're trying to press out here like this, it's pretty hard, but when you converge in, it makes that peak contraction part easier so that you can actually get more out of the eccentric, because eccentrically touching here would be a lot easier, tucking the elbows and shit. Much, much harder, deeper stretch, closer to failure on the eccentric when you're here, and then pressing in, so you're able to kind of just be more forceful. So the force curve matches so well that this press is amazing. And that's probably why a lot of people intuitively say they like the dumbbell incline press for one of the best exercises for bodybuilding. If you go watch any of those bodybuilding videos, you'll see that. Everybody kind of says that. It's probably just that intuitive understanding and knowing, and also people like to go fucking heavy and they can do that. But that sort of motion just matches really well, and the force curve is super nice. But so that's what we did today, or on that day. This was last Saturday, and then really awesome pump. I felt big, felt juicy. Even being in that gym with everybody, I felt like I had a really good pump, and I felt pretty big, and it was nice. just a bunch of pros doing things and stuff, brother. But I will likely just go into answering some questions. If I see anything on the screen over here that I want to touch on, I will touch on it. But someone asked when I plan to compete again. I thought this question was good for this video, since the whole concept is a bunch of IFBB pros training and kind of showing off. Like, Samson was in shape, Hunter was in shape, fucking huge. Sam's going to compete at some point. Fuad is done competing, but a lot of the hospital guys that are retired, we're talking about not being retired anymore, which is pretty cool. I plan on just, and you'll be able to see how far I have to go because you can see all these big bastards in the background. I want to just make sure that I have enough muscle to compete before I do. So I'm going to take time, put on the necessary muscle, probably a year to 2 years. I'm not going to rush that process. It's already been almost a year since I've competed. So 2 more would probably be how long it's going to take me to put on that fucking muscle. So it's going to be a long, fun process, and hopefully I make a shitload of videos along the way. People said, I got a few thank yous last time saying they use these videos to kind of see how their technique is and try to mimic our technique. So that's awesome, because that's why I kind of just leave the technique and the training rolling. Just so you guys can see, like, if you want to get the most out of your exercises, that's literally how I do it. And if there are small modifications or minor things between mine and Mike's technique that are different, you can see Mike's, you can see mine, you can see maybe why he does his way, why I do mine my way, which mostly just boils down to SFR. And because you'll see Mike here, more out in front of him, a little faster on these, but I think he had some elbow issues at one point doing it the way I did. He's still drifting his elbows back though. And you can note these little things. You can try both. You can see which ones you like more. The SFR for me for these is real fucking slow on the eccentric, trying to kiss my elbows behind my body and then going down. And anytime I make that modification for anybody, usually they get a way better stimulus. So try it out, see if you like it. Somebody asked me about the lion diet. I've literally never heard of it. Sorry. Highly doubt that it is body and brain healing though. And if it is suboptimal for muscle building, I just have no interest. I'll do all these health quote-unquote diets when I am mostly worried about that. But even then, within the next 10 years, we're going to have de-aging, anti-aging. AI is going to fix most of the genetic issues, like even my blood condition, alpha thalassemia, that'll be fixed. I think it's already being fixed in the next couple of years. So I'm honestly kind of just holding on and just waiting for the singularity, guys. But yeah, if you could, if you want to ask that question again and just kind of give me a rundown. I'm not going to Google it or look it up. Like I said, these voiceovers they're just getting videos out to you guys so you can have more RP content to watch if you like watching, or just coming over here and talking shit on my hair. Either way, I gave Nick Walker a cue about his elbows on the lat prayers pullovers, but I said it too quickly and you didn't understand. Go watch the video we did with Eugene Tiao. It's on his channel. I did an entire segment of what he should do, and it probably was just this little internal rotation thing here, where you're not letting your elbows drift down as you bring the bar down. You're letting your elbows stay high and engaging at the lats instead. So that's what I told Eugene as well, but I explained it more clean. So go over there, check it out, see if that helps. Ashley, get your butt out of the way. Move your butt, Ashley. This is Ashley, by the way. She's the only one in this video who is truly shredded. Hunter's pretty fucking shredded too, and Samson looks really good. But Ashley is 3 weeks out. So she looks absolutely fucking nuts. Her delts are like as big as mine. How important is salt in the pre-intra workout? I think it's pretty important. Water, sodium, and carbs in your session are going to give you a way better pump, better transportation. If it just tastes bad to you, I mean, you don't have to. I'm a big fan of a gram in mine, and that's with roughly 60 to 80 carbs, depending on where I'm at, my mass or my cut, and 20-ish, 15-ish grams of protein. This is a question. Somebody asked me a question about how much volume is too much volume. The literal answer is training beyond your MRV for too long, maximum recoverable volume. So it's very individual. It's very based on if you're training every muscle at one time, if you're trying to emphasize certain muscles at one time. The 52 set study that was done was they were just training one body part basically for that long. And it really gave us a lot of insight into specialization blocks being fucking awesome. So if I wanted to train the fucking absolute shit out of my chest, taking into consideration my local musculature MRV and my systemic MRV, I have to bring down the systemic MRV so that I can fill in this local muscle, the chest. And the way you do that is by taking volume down from other body parts so that you can then raise the volume on this body part. But even then, you have a local musculature MRV most likely. So my chest might run into overuse injuries if I go to 52 sets from my chest. So they were doing it for legs, I believe, which just makes sense. My chest might only be able to handle like 40 sets, even if I'm specializing. So whatever else I can train, which is hopefully having some volume for everything to make up my systemic MRV, I can then work backwards and do that. Most muscles maintain on very low sets. So if I were to, let's say, keep in 3 sets of hamstrings, that's enough for me to maintain my hamstrings, because my straight leg deadlifts are the most amazing exercise for my hamstrings. Any hip hinge for me. So if I did that, I fill in my 3 sets of hamstrings. I fill in 4 sets of quads. I fill in, if I wanted to still grow my biceps too, I could go into that MEV range. I could go to like 10 to 12 sets of biceps. Lateral delts I could put on the back burner too. I could do 6 sets of lateral delts. I'd maintain my lateral delt size. They're insane. So you got to work like that. You just have to take in consideration the total MRV, which at this point in your training, you might know, you might not know. That's all about you finding it. The RP app just helps you with that to begin with, and we have specialization blocks in the RP app. So when I say the RP app is literally you taking the guesswork out, like it literally does. It is mine, Mike's, and another sports scientist's brains put into a computer or an algorithm, and all this shit that we say on our channels that we're like, well, you could specialize this, or you could do that, or you could take some volume here and place it here. Here's probably the best way to grow. What volume? Here's the technique. It's all there. Guys, that aside, so my little ad for the RP app, I'm going to let this volume play. I think there was some cool shit said. It might be a little echoey. Sorry in advance, but there are some cool things that are being said, and while Mike's posing and while people are helping each other out. So I just want to let that raw footage kind of play. It might be cool for some of you guys who do enjoy bodybuilding. I'm done with the voiceover. I really appreciate you guys for watching all these. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the raw footage here. It might be too echoey for some of you guys, but if you just want to watch bodybuilders doing bodybuilder shit, here's the time. And all the other channels have this stuff too. So, guys, thank you again. I really appreciate it. I'll answer more questions as I keep going. I've recorded a bunch of sessions with Joe already, and I'll post this.
Shut up, you know you're in shape. Why don't you do Detroit? You signed up. Jump in. You know you'll be top 10.
That's what I say, I'm coming for 7th place.
He's never going to do it. He's like, so it looks way bigger than it is.
I regret never stepping in. Can you do that transition again? Yeah.
You know they're fucking around as fuck.
Damn.
Push me to the cell forever.
No, he's.
Fuck it, let's see legs. Come on, you know they're fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did. Just give him my name and Ben's name. You should have your confirmation. Okay? Come on. Okay, call me out again. Just email me. Tell me them over there. Okay? Okay, bye.
What's your weight right now? Last time I took the front left home, 305.
Let's see it.
Amazing. Awesome.
How far is your show, Mike?
13 weeks.
Obviously way ahead of that. It's time for a competition.
Throw down.
Face of science makes way. We're on the face of it, slightly different.
Wait. Hold up before you do. Classic player.
Round me. Do the side chest.
That's not going
Okay, so you're kind of like crunching together and down. I feel like you're making yourself look smaller, right? So you want to kind of like, that's what I was feeling. Keep the shoulders square, and just open them up. Alright, don't lean back though. Turn just a bit. Stand up a bit taller, but don't lean back. You feel like that's better or worse? Samson's the best poser in IFBB. Samson,
do that before coming out. That's better. That's better right now. That's a little bit. I can't.
okay, don't lean back. Try and square off. Yeah. Turn it.
There you go. That's it.
You never want to. Frontal bicep.
like buck on my face.
Frontal bicep. Frontal bicep. Front last rib.
Jerry, your shape is wild.
Bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Side chest ball.
No, you're okay.
Dude, I'm doing all my tricks.
Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Turn to the back. Back double. Jared, suck your glutes in.
Dang.
Back lat spread. Okay, we're gonna skip side tricep because Mike can't do it. We'll go right to it. Okay, who's side tricep? Let's do it. Good. Abs side. Most muscle. All right.
Nice.
Your favorite.
That's a
Your
shot.
favorite classic pose.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Mike. Your favorite classic pose.
No problem, right?
This one right here.
Sam. Am I classic yet?
That's it. That's it.
Freak
This
Sam.
one, you do this. That's it.
Oh, that's like these moves.
You hit the one bicep really well.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, that one. There you go. Yep.
Use my classic pose in honor of Ranch War.